We have gaming headphones, studio headphones, audiophile headphones, but none of these have excelled in all three areas. Until now. Behold the VZR Model One. Stay tuned.
Nico knows tech, all your tech tips and reviews on deck. Nico knows tech, #1 channel with the news on check.
Now the reason you've likely never heard of the VZR Model One or VZR Audio, its company, is because they're very new. They officially announced themselves as a company last year, and I've been hounding them since last November to get the inside scoop on the Model One. So obviously, this will be an honest review. You can find links to this product in the description. Now before we get started, check out this unboxing montage. Now I have to comment on the carrying case that comes with the Model One. It's very high quality. It's got a nice sporty look, carrying handle up here, and does a good job of protecting and carrying everything inside, including your cables, boom arm mic, and your 1/4-inch adapter. And at this price point, that's not always the case. The price is around $349.99, which is a bit on the high end for gaming headphones, but it's mid-range for studio headphones and entry-level for audiophile. So I think that's a nice touch. Regarding the design of the Model One, it is totally analog, no DSP or wireless going on here. And speaking of the wire, this is the included cable, which will be a 3.5 millimeter, and that terminates to dual mono 3.5 millimeters. So one 3.5 millimeter for each driver. One go in the right and one will go in the left. And the one on the left is multi-post. I believe it's 4 posts, and that will power the included boom microphone. The boom microphone goes into the left driver like so. And I'll demonstrate the quality of the microphone as well. Also included in the case is an extension cable, because the 4-foot included cable is a bit short for pro audio, so you have that. And then for gaming, we also have our adapter to break out the single 3.5 millimeter to go into your gaming DAC or computer of your choice, for one for microphone and one for headphone. Now the headset itself has a very premium look and feel all around. Starting with the ear pads, they have a very supple, plush kind of feel. Feels like genuine leather. I did confirm with the designers that it is protein leather, but it's still very high quality. The memory foam is very slow retention, so real memory foam, very premium and squishy. Not that fake foam you'll find in other headsets, not here. The inside, you do have ports for ventilation, probably to add breathability and to reduce uncomfortable suction on the ears, which is typical on memory foam ear pads. And on the frame, this is a cast aluminum headband, and this is a self-adjusting head strap, which is also protein leather and also has some nice red stitching and is textured nicely. Underneath, you have more of that nice memory foam, and then a little thing on the middle, there's a divot here, which Vic Tescareno, the designer and CEO, told me is because a lot of people wear their ball caps, which I have seen gamers wear ball caps, especially while streaming, and that could provide a hot spot there. So there's a little space in there for the top of the head, and so if you're somebody who has some hot spot on top of the head, these would be very comfortable for you. Now on the back of the drivers, we have carbon fiber inlays. It is real carbon fiber, and that is actually serving a function. I can't get into all of it and all the design because I did sign a non-disclosure agreement so that I could get the inside scoop on the design. But even this cap here is functional, and everything here provides some extra rigidity possibly to not make it so hollow sounding. And all of that is what I'm told is part of the acoustic treatment. We also have some piano black inlays around the side here. And the drivers themselves are 40 millimeter with a frequency response of 10 hertz to 30 kilohertz. So they can go very low and they can also go very high. You would expect that on hi-fi headphones, but that is actually a really good frequency response. Inside we have some patented technology called CrossWave, which I'll get into shortly. Now, the ear cups do swivel in both directions and also up and down. And they go on like so. You just pull them and then it self-adjusts like that. The seal is very good. It's going to block out all the outside noise if that's something you want. Also, I can't really hear my voice very well. It sounds like I'm underwater. So that's something to consider. Me, myself personally, I do like to immerse myself in the game and I don't want to hear everything that's going on around me. So for me, that's good. They do tend to heat up. I did say earlier that they have these port vents here to add breathability, but they still tend to heat up like a lot of headsets do. One thing I would like VZR to do in the future is to release an option for a replacement ear pad which has cooling gel. The Rode NTH100 has that, and a lot of other gaming headphones and audiophile headphones will have an option to change the ear pads for cooling gel and other types of options. I know this can be replaced, but this is a specific size. So that would be something that I would recommend VZR bringing out, is a cooling gel version of ear pads. But overall, very comfortable headset. I can wear them for a long period of time, don't cause any strain whatsoever. Very comfortable. Now, the included boom microphone is an Electret with passive noise canceling and does include this little wind guard. We'll go ahead and connect it into the left driver like so, and then I'll demonstrate the microphone's quality. And now you're listening to the audio of the VZR Model One's attached boom mic. I find it to be not quite broadcast capable, but for a boom microphone on a headset, it sounds very good. You guys can tell me in the comments, what do you think of the quality of the VZR Model One's boom mic versus a broadcast mic? Now, regarding how they sound, I'm prepared to get torched, but there's no other headphones that sound like this on the planet, and I reviewed all types of headphones, whether they're $4,000 Meze Imperial Elites or $20 whatever's out of Best Buy, but they're truly in another class of their own. First, I'll go over the bass response. Wow, they really hit and slam with the bass. It is very articulate. It's not just boomy, blasty, buzzy bass. It's articulate, but it's all there. You might think that it's boosted at a first listen, but it's just the sub bass, the low mids, all the low end is just coming in correctly and balanced and articulate, that you might think it's boosted because a lot of other headphones and speakers just can't hit those, but these can. And the mids are just beautifully represented without being too shouty, and like I said, it's very balanced. These do kind of have a flat EQ wave. They're not boosted in the bass, I can confirm that. The vocals are slightly recessed, but not enough to pull it out of balance. Very low distortion. I'm talking about this kind of like in a mixing environment. For gaming, wow, the soundstage is immense for closebacks, but not so much that it's concert hall type or distracting. It's very, very wide for closebacks. There's not a whole lot of resonance in there, but it just has a beautifully accurate soundstage, and that just lends itself to all types of spatial audio, whether you're using it in a Dolby Atmos computer or a separate DAC. Now, the overall sound signature is slightly warm. Not as warm as, say, Meze 99 Classics, which are slightly on the dark side. They are so detailed in the highs and trebles, even in the mids, and the lows are so articulate. Instrument separation is also fantastic. In the studio, I'm able to check what instruments actually have a reverb applied to them, so you're not missing any details. They're just enough on the warm side to make them pleasant to listen to, even at high volumes. And due to low distortion, you can blast your ears without any harshness. I drive these very loud, and I can't drive a lot of my headphones that loud because it will just tear my ears up. But these you can. They are outstanding performers in the studio, and in gaming, if you plug these into a gaming DAC is where you'll get your most value out of these. I think you're wasting your money on $350 headphones if you're just going to plug them into the back of a sound card on your motherboard of a PC or into an Xbox controller. They do work well on PS5 controllers, but you most likely would want to use a DAC. I use Sound Blaster XG6 and other DACs such as Zen DAC V2. I'll put links to everything that I use in the description, but these really do reward you for using better audio equipment and amps and DACs. They just shine for you. These are something that everyone needs in their collection. I know I'm going out on a limb on this, but these outperform everybody in the $800 price range as far as audiophile cans that I've tested. There may be some out there. And they're a contender in the over $1,000 range, which is saying a lot. And they're $350. I'm not sponsored, but just buy them. They're fantastic. I know someone's going to ask if they support balanced, especially you audiophiles, since we have dual mono. And the answer is technically no, but yes. The designers told me no because this is a 4-pin and that supports the microphone on this side. However, I plugged in 3.5 millimeter Meze cables to 4.4 millimeter and it worked just fine. I did lose my microphone functionality, but yes, I was able to drive them on balanced, and yes, they did sound awesome on balance. So you can go ahead and do that if that's your bag, baby. Now, CrossWave technology, which I've been talking about, is an acoustic lens, which is like a disc right here in between the driver and your ear to channel the different parts of the sound to different parts of your ear. That can give you a more speaker-like experience, and I think that is why these outperformed my speakers in the studio, especially when providing detailed bass and details along the high and high mids. So they definitely get a thumbs up for me on that. Amazing technology, and I would like to see other headphone manufacturers use a similar type of aperture of directing sound to the ears. I know that some high-end, like the Meze Empyreans, use the planar magnet with different parts of the magnet at different parts of the ear to achieve it. So that definitely is a real technology, and it's not just snake oil. So definitely thumbs up for the CrossWave technology. Now, if you're still wondering if they're good for gaming, these are being used by the studios, some big name studios, to design the audio, and they're used as a reference. They're designed around 3D spatial audio, and it's very well reproduced. They're going to be very compatible with technologies such as Dolby Atmos, Super X-Fi, Sound Blaster X, Windows Sonic, PlayStation's 3D audio. All of that is going to be very well reproduced. And as far as accuracy, I can hear footsteps around the corner. I can hear them very distant things very accurately because they're very accurate headphones. The better the source, the better they perform with the VZR Model One. And congratulations on making it to the end of the video. Hope you found this review helpful. If you like it, please click like and consider subscribing. You're going to pick up this product in the description. You can also follow me on Twitter and Instagram, and I will see you next time.